Hey all, Zach here, and welcome to the first installment of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series! Whew, I am a big fan of this franchise. I've been keeping up with these games since the original DS days, and I've been keeping up with every subsequent release, except for Ace Attorney's 2 Investigations. That one I have not played yet, so I still would like to play all of, but I played a majority of them. I will say, at least all the US released ones. I played through all of them, and I love them. It's been a long time since I've actually played these games, though, so I figured, hey, why not go ahead and do a replay of these Ace Attorney games and go and see how I do with trying to guess my memory. Spoiler alert, my memory is terrible. So, let's see how we do here. And yes, we are going to play through the original trilogy, so this means we're going to play the original, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. So, we are going to do all of them. But for now, we're going to start with the OG Ace Attorney with the very first case called The First Turnabout. So, let's begin our descent to the world of Ace Attorney. Oh no. No. What have I done? Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! I've got to find someone to pin this on! Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Starting off strong, huh? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Hello there. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. I'll bring him in here. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I'm afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Whoa, so the tabloids are against you too, huh? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is fairly a simple one. It apparently had a girl involving ketchup spilling from her brain. A young woman was killed in her apartment and spilled ketchup. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. And boy, does that stay true for a long time. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. I am one with you, Phoenix! He has an knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I could say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Man, Phoenix is such a cool guy. Just like a good guy. He's got a heart of gold. I love this guy. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. And the rabble-rousing going on in the audience going on.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor. Oh boy, we're still kind of nervous a little bit. And he's giving me an intense stare going on. The stare of a true judge. Don't stare at me, judge, like that. Come on.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should test the assertion your readiness, and I can't even talk right now.
Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Let's see. That would be Larry Butz. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you will do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew. I know this one. Glad I read that case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, no! No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Also, the judge is kind of gone from his seat up there. Like, he's up there in the top left. It's just like, the judge is just gone from his seat. Just like,
I guess I'm not here right now.
Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press blah to check it at any time. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Oh, we better do what the chief says.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Well, if we look at our handy-dandy court record, we can see that it is Cindy's autopsy report. So her name is Cindy. But look at our profiles, we can see, boom, her name is Cindy Stone. Ha, Cindy. I get it. Good job, guys. Good job. That's obviously Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Well, according to the court record that we saw earlier, it said hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
And now we have a statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use blah to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, dude, Larry Butz is kind of known for that. Uh-oh. Larry Butz gets excited easily. This could be bad. Okay. Woo, we kind of have the same idea. There he is! Hey, how you doing, Larry?
Mr. Butz.
Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Dude, listen. Didn't they all die? I was dumb, sure. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butz, What you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Oh no.
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home on July 30th, the day before the murder. Okay.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
I just said that. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Oh no. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, it's just, they're just fathers that love to give out candy. That's all. Nothing else. Do not read any more deeper into it.
Yep, older men who gave her money and gifts.
Gifts were candy.
She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Yeah. Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this most stone was.
Yes, we can.
Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Let's actually stop him from answering. We don't want you to say anything, Larry. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Okay, bud.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Judge is just gonna not worry about anything that just happened.
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went! Oh, dang it, Larry! What should I do? I should probably have him answer honestly. Definitely gotta do it. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there. I went. Okay, murmur.
Order! Well, Mr. Butz.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Get that objection out of the way, huh?
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Well, that's some pretty damning evidence right there.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Ha ha ha! Oh, I love that name. Still a good pun name. Look at him fidgeting up there. What are you thinking up there, bud?
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Here we go. Let's hear your testimony about your account. Please tell me your witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead! I quailed in fear and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Oh, man, he got us good. Well, Larry, you're screwed. We got some pretty good witness testimony. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Just say you have it.
I have records.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Well, you're about to do some gameplay, that's what. Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Oh, shoot, no, he is not. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with blah, then point out contradictions in the testimony. All right, Mia, we got you covered. Let's get in there and cross-examine this account. Let's go! Which, fortunately, I did see something weird that he said earlier. It was a little bit later in the testimony, which I already know this first case back-to-back, so I already know what to do here. But there is actually something apparent that he said. He said he went to a public telephone and said he remembered the exact time. Wait a minute, though. If we look at our court record, it said it was 1 p.m., but here's the thing is that the murder took place at between 4 and 5. How does that make sense? Here's the thing. I'm gonna have to call in objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. And frankly, Frank, that's fun. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Haha, good one. What do you gotta say?
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
No. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, we got the judge on our side here.
Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. Yeah, we got him going now. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. We got him here, so... Oh, wait! I remember now! Oh, shoot, you remembers more stuff.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Which, let's hear what he's got for testimony. What do you got here? What do you got? The time of discovery. What do you got for me? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video on the tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, I have to call some shenanigans on that one.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Oh yeah, we totally got this one because here's the thing. Dude, prosecution gave us the exact evidence that we need to solve this particular testimony, so we already know what's going on. Like, there was a voice saying at the time. It was probably coming from the television. I'm gonna have to call shenanigans on that one because, here's the thing. There's a blackout report that lasted until 6 p.m. How did that TV even work? So I have to call in objection! Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well,
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
no, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught.
Yeah, we really got him on the spot now. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
But we're gonna have to save this next testimony of hearing the time next time on Ace Attorney. We're gonna find out more about Frank Sawit's testimony and probably wrap up this case in the next one. Yeah, the first case is super short, so we're gonna be wrapping this up next time. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!
Objection!